Hi lovelies, you're welcome to my channel. On today's menu we are going to be making Chinese fried rice. I call this fried rice tropical fried rice, but you can also call it pineapple fried rice. So for this recipe we are going to be using basmati rice. For the quantity we are going to be using 2.5 cup. Please guys, while watching this video, do me one favor by subscribing to my channel. Turn on the notification button to know when next I upload mouth-watering recipes. Thank you so much. Mwah. So next we are going to wash our rice thoroughly with clean water. You're going to wash like 3 times to make sure you have washed out all the starch so that it won't stick. So next we are going to add about 3 cups of water. Please, I ended up using 4.5 cup of water for this quantity of rice. Okay, I just wanted to be at the safe side. So we are going to put it to a boil. This is by boiling the rice. So next we are going to go ahead to marinate our protein. I am going to be using chicken breast for this recipe. This is just the garnish protein in the rice. So we're going to marinate it and keep it aside for 5 minutes. So first you're going to add your seasoning cube. I'm using Terra. Next you're going to add your curry and chili pepper, then a little salt. I don't use salt. If you check my recipe, I don't use much salt because many of the seasoning already have salt. So just be mindful of the salt. So next we are going to add our onion. I used spring onions. I love spring onions so much. I also added ginger and garlic powder. And next we are going to put a pan on a low heat. Add a little bit of vegetable oil and then just go in with your bay leaf. That's just to bring out flavor. Yes, I love the flavor of bay leaf. Then you're going to pan fry your chicken breast. This chicken breast can get done in 5 minutes, so we're going to pan fry it and make sure it's well fried. So this is what we are going to do. If you are watching this channel for the first time, I will plead you subscribe to this channel because I have a lot of mouth-watering recipes to share with you. Thank you so much. Here we have our well prepped veggies. This is all the veggies we are going to be using for this recipe. We have our chopped garlic, our green beans, and our spring onions, the green part of the spring onions, okay? And next we have our yellow bell pepper, well chopped. Are you seeing how I chopped it? So tiny, okay? So next is our red bell pepper. As you can see, is also well chopped. I took time to prep this vegetable because I didn't want it to be in different sizes. I just wanted a uniform size, so I chopped them into tiny pieces. And here we have our carrots. Are you seeing how nicely diced it is looking? It's so nice. And the next will be our green bell pepper. This pepper add a lot of flavors to food. I love the flavor this pepper adds to meals. So that's all. And in the middle we have our spring onions. We have our spring onions. I love spring onions. It cannot be overemphasized that I love spring onions so much and I always incorporate it in my meals. And next is our white onion. Next, we are going to slice our pineapple into two. We're going to divide it into two. This pineapple was thoroughly washed. Like, I use clean sponge and a lot of rushing water to wash this pineapple, so it's so clean. You have to wash your pineapple very well so that you won't have it some bacteria or some microorganism that will affect your body. You know, this is a fruit. You have to like make sure it's well sanitized. Okay, so we went ahead to cut it into two, and then we are going to bring out the flesh. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. I just want to have the pouch for my rice. So you're going to cut off the flesh and scrape it off nicely. Okay, we're going to be using the juice for our as our juice for the meal. So I'm scraping out all the flesh out into my glass cup, and then I went ahead to dice the pineapple for the rice. And next, we are going to put our pan on a low heat, add some vegetable oil, and add our spring onion. Next, we are going to introduce our egg. I whisked this egg and I used just two eggs for this quantity of rice. So this is a scrambled egg for the rice. Next, we're going to go in with all the veggies we prepped. So I'm going in with my carrots, my spring onions, my green beans, and my red pepper and my yellow pepper. So next you're going to turn in the rice into the veggies. Turn it and stir. So this is our boiled rice that we did earlier. As you can see, it's already 90% cooked or 95% cooked. Because we're not going to be adding any liquid to this rice again, you have to make sure that your rice is properly cooked. And as I mentioned earlier, I did not just use 3 cups of water. I ended up using about 4.5 cups of water. So we're going to be adding our sauce. These are our Chinese sauce. We have our soy sauce and our oyster sauce. So just go ahead and generously add the quantity you desire. Please, you have to be very careful with the soy sauce because it's really thick. Like a little of it can make your rice so spicy because it already have all the seasoning you need for this rice, and it can also change the color of your rice to a darker shade. So I added up the sauces, which is oyster sauce and soy sauce. Then it was too dark and I went ahead to add more rice because I had more rice that was left in the pot. So this is the color that I want. So next I added my banana flavor. That was my banana flavor that I just added, and then I went in with my pineapple. I added some chilies. You'll see it, or maybe we have passed added some chilies, and then I stir it up and stir it up and make sure it mixes properly. So next we are going to be adding our fried chicken. Yeah, so these are fried chicken. This is the protein we are using. Remember, we use egg, so this is not just the protein. And then there are a lot of protein mixed in this food. The sauces has a lot of protein. The sauces I use has protein in it. So then I went ahead to sprinkle some spring onions on top. Here is our meal. It's lovely made and it's ready. So I went ahead to dish it out and serve it in that pineapple pouch. So this is the plate. This is the thing we use in serving this type of rice. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it lovely? Oh my god. This rice, the taste, the color, the texture, the flavor was giving 101%. Oh my god. So I went ahead to test it to tell you people how heavenly the test was. Guys, it was lovely. It was nice. One thing about my meal is that I'm not just concerned about the color or the looks of the food. I'm very, very careful with the taste of my food because I love good food. So in the class we have our pineapple flage, the juice I scraped out from the pineapple. So I just went in with some ice to chill it up and then I serve it with this rice. So thank you so much for watching to this point. See you next time. Bye.